LED lights are light emitting diode lights. That means that you're using light emitting diodes for your source of light to illuminate the street in this case. LED lights use multiple points of light or multiple cells to illuminate the roadway. Existing lights we have now are just using one point of light, essentially a bulb. We started this program in 2013 with a pilot project, and we've now rolled it out to a full program for LED light replacements in subdivisions. We also have a related program where we are replacing LED lights in thoroughfares. The LED light subdivision program should end in 2019. The LED thoroughfare program should end in 2020. And we also have a program in the works where we are considering replacing or installing LED area lights. And so eventually, PWC will be a total LED light utility. Right now it looks like about 34,000 lights. That includes street lights, private street lights, thoroughfare lights, and area lights. Well, the LED lights should last 3 times as long as a regular light. They should use half the energy of a regular HID light. What that means for PWC is that, number one, it reduces our energy cost for the area light program and street light program. It also keeps us from having to roll our trucks to maintain these lights. Well, the main benefit is that it reduces energy. And because it reduces energy, it reduces PWC's carbon footprint. So it makes us a much more sustainable type utility. It makes PWC a green utility. Customers will know that lights have been installed in their neighborhood from notifications by our customer relations department. They will notify the customers ahead of time prior to utility crews rolling into their neighborhoods, changing out lights. You can also go on PWC's website to see what areas are being identified for our next street light improvement project. Well, we have a combination of people that are installing the lights. Both PWC crews are installing the lights, as well as utility contractors. We have a utility contractor that's dedicated totally to installing the lights over this multi-year project. We are also supplementing their work with our own crews. There are a number of poles that are in the incorrect location because of the LED street lighting fixture pattern. And so they're being moved. But there are also a number of poles that are too small or too short to produce the optimal lighting pattern, so they're being changed out. In underground neighborhoods, we're going in and we're installing additional conduit systems so we can feed these fixtures. In overhead neighborhoods, we are essentially moving poles or placing poles in different locations to install these fixtures. Our customers should not worry about having roadways that are dark at night, especially during this LED change-out process. Our crews have been instructed, and the contract crews have been instructed to make sure that when they leave the job site in the afternoon, that the lights are ready for use. And that means even the old fixtures. The new fixtures, if they have to be changed over and are not completed that work day, then we will wait till the next day to change those lights out so that the customers will always have light on the street. The lights should not keep you up at night. In fact, the lights, even though the lights are brighter and they're a better source of light than existing high-intensity discharge lights that exist along our streets, these lights are set up so that the light is directed to the roadway and not to the yard. So the pollution, light pollution from a light, which means yard light, backlight, should not occur. The color of the light is much different than your existing HID lights. Your high-intensity discharge lights, which are primarily high-pressure sodium, kind of give off an amber type light, a yellow type light, so to speak. These lights are white. They give off a white light, so it gives you a much better color rendition than the existing high-intensity discharge lights. Here's the difference between the existing high-intensity discharge light and our new LED lights. These represent two fixtures like you see above the streets. If you notice, the existing HID light has one bulb, one source of light. An LED fixture has multiple sources of lights. Each one of these LEDs can essentially put out more light than this one bulb. Our communications department is going out of their way to communicate with the customers. Those customers that are essentially having one-for-one fixture change-outs, we are calling them by phone, days ahead of our crews going out to the job site. Those customers that are having trenching and pole replacements associated with underground developments, we are sending out postcards well ahead of the crews arriving at the job site. If a customer has any questions or concerns about their lights or about the lighting process, they can call PWC. Our lighting project is providing our customers with a much safer environment from a roadway perspective. The streets are illuminated properly and there are no more dark spots. That's number one. Number two is we're saving money. And we're also being friendly to our environment. Thus, a green utility.